ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic, People's Proletarian, Petroleum, Prefecture. It could be number 155. Whatever I say here regarding these numbers is not canonical. What it says in the video title, that's canonical. Should be, perhaps. That's the most as canonical as it's going to get and correct as it's going to get in either case. Yes, cheers! It is the never-ending story of trying to get the children living here to go to school. And it's problematic because since we need to accept students here for higher educational purposes, yes, what happens is the little children, they go here too. And then they don't go on to the little cable car because up there is no place for basic education. So they go back home after a while, and 10 children can't go to school out of how many? 61. Okay, we have 61 in total, and only 10 can't go to school. It's not so bad maybe, but in either case, if they just would go here, now you see, now we have older students, they are waiting here instead. We can't really do anything about this. What we can do something about though is the size of these buses, because they are slightly larger than they have to be, I'd have to say at this point, because very few children are actually running or riding on them. So we don't need quite so large buses on this here line. Let's see if we do line detail. We can throw all of them out, sell all vehicles, and see if there's anything more fitting available, like a minibus or something in between bus or something of the kind. Like this, Volkswagen Crafter, 10 passengers. 27 passengers, you say. Slightly elongated Volkswagen Crafter. That will do nicely. Get rid of all of those. Wait, close window without accepting changes. No, what is this? Sell all vehicles. Yes? No, I don't know what I'm doing here right now. No, what? Okay. Sure. There you go. Now you have maybe more appropriate buses for the task at hand. And one thing that we could do, since they always screw up here with the wrong people, the wrong students at the wrong places, is to extend this line as it was before, so it actually goes up to here as well. That would at least help the ones seeking higher education. But then again, what does it matter? They won't do anything, they won't have a job anyway. Yeah, but you don't know if they might not live here when they grow up. They might move somewhere else where their education could be of value. True that. Anyway, what we're doing, yes, since it's been a new year and everything, we've been through a year, I figured have a look at how we did last year regarding things in general. 3.2 billion in exports. Bitumen, fuel, oil, iron, and it cost us 17,500 to get rid of the waste product from our wonderful, magnificent nuclear-based power production. Okay. Imports, what did we import? Electronics, 215 million, 200 tons. Yeah, we just can't keep up with this. I suppose I would have to build a completely parallel production chain to even be close to keeping up on it. Clothes we're apparently importing too, every now and then. that we should be able to manage ourselves, I think. It could also be a matter of logistics. It might not be a matter of lacking supply. It might be that the logistics here, they have evolved since 1960 and it's to 2035 now. So there might be something that is importing when it doesn't have to. But then again, we don't actually have that much clothing in stock. 9.5 tons. You're missing fabric, you say. What about the fabric factory? You're missing crops. Why would you be missing crops? We have crops. You're supposed to unload this clothing manufacturing. You're supposed to fix crops for them. But they don't have like a buffer or anything to put like an input warehouse or anything, do they? Yes, they do. It's right here. It's not meant for crops, though. What if we made it for crops? Because if the fabric production is stopping every so often because they don't have any crops, then that's no good. Yeah, what if we allow for a bit of crops in here? Like 100 tons, say. There's no way we'll fill this up anyway. If you have 26 tons here available, then why Strakora warehouse? Then why aren't you bringing that over to the clothing factory? I don't know. You say you're supposed to get that out of you load fabric from the radio warehouse. Why? That's just wrong. Clothing factory, you're supposed to unload there. Yes, I think we add this the warehouse connected to the fabric factory. This one, yes, and there you load fabrics, yes, and you unload crops. Okay, we good. Be good. Clothing manufacturing distribution office is this one. Should maybe get larger trucks for you too, or another large truck. We have 2 large and 2 small ones. Yeah, we'll buy you a big one. A big one, a big covered hull. Since you have Scanias, that's what we'll continue with. The Scan, sure. Hey, clothing might be fixed now. We'll see next year how it turns out. Crops, we've imported crops. We're still not growing enough. Is that so? Or we should have had like a couple of years by now, right? With the new farm, shouldn't we? Don't we have? Let's see. We can look at the domestic. Is there anything else of interest here? Electrical components. That was the accidental auto building of a little bit of road. Cement. Yeah, we can't do much about. Gravel. We can't do much about. But that was also accidental auto per maybe something. Anywho, the domestic production and consumption, crops, how much? 25,742 tons, and consumption in industries of crops was 22,000. Sounds to me as though import should not be necessary then. It could be a bit sensitive about where we keep this, because the distribution office, the rail distribution office that imports crops for this, this one. I think it's set to keep this. If it goes below 50%, it will send the train off. That's a bit unnecessary. Yes, but then again, given enough time, this ought to work. Since we're producing more than we use, this ought to work itself up, shouldn't it? Okay, we try lowering it to 30% then, and only import in if something goes bad. If we have a bad crop a year or something, that doesn't really happen. But still. And also, I've been working on a little bit of remanaging of where is it now? The meat. Yeah, here. Yeah, this is finished. Great. A new warehouse for meat. And we have somewhere around here, there's a distribution office, this one. Meat distribution. You put your wares in this warehouse. Ah, snow is melting. Winter is ending. There, you put your wares there too. So boats might get slightly more filled up. We also have a boat here that doesn't really do anything. It has 1,500 tons of food on it. I think it has gone stale by now, since this is imported food and we haven't eaten any imported food in quite a while. Don't know what to do with it. Throw it out? Ah. Put it in, put it here? Sure. Hopefully nothing was really dependent upon this. It has this distribution office assigned to it, and that unloads fuel to it. So that's okay. Should be fine then. Yes. In other news, the second shopping center for Utopia is done. Not as popular as the original one, but it's good to have a backup. And the population of Utopia, how is that doing? 3 flats, not many at all. We're getting much better here. 5 workers can't work because there is no kindergarten. Really? Oh, it's full, you see. Oh, this one too. This one is not full. Yes, but that is not reachable from each and every one. Yes, but that is because you have a little bit of... because you have a little footpath here. I think it's going to take care of that for you. I should make it reachable, maybe, from this one too. See, as it were, they had to walk on dirt to get there, and they won't walk as far on dirt, but really only this bit. Yeah, well, whatever. Yes, whatever. We have a bit more stochastic coal industry now, due to now having 3 planes trying to use this one runway. It's not optimal, but it is what it is. We do get passengers traveling on the TU-144 to go to get culture, which is fantastic. That's working out. What happened to the music? That's not fantastic. That's not fantastic at all. What? I decided to regain its function. I don't trust this music machine. I've been on about that many times. I still don't like it very much. Well, certain aspects of it, we don't need to get into that again. No. Are you transporting one student? And here's another one coming. And a few are just leaving. You're walking straight through. What's wrong with you? Hey, you should stop here and wait. These are not students, these are workers for the kindergarten. Among other things, it would appear as though this footpath here is not working, since they, instead of walking out this way or walking out this way or whatever, they walk out this way and walk around the whole place. That's not get too bogged down in little details like those. Right now, how many children can't go to school? 6. I think most still manage to get a basic education and then go on to get a degree up here in the UFO university maybe. Yes. Still, there are no sports for these people. There is no sports activity that they can do. 121 citizens were unable to visit the pub or tavern. That's unfortunate, because you have this. And that's within walking range of everything and so on. It should work. They might not have enough time. You're on your free time. What are you up to? You're waiting here. You're going to continue waiting here for 15 more minutes and then you'll walk. You have a demand to drink alcohol, for example, and pray and do sports. Pray, as I've said many times, just goddamn do it wherever you want to, or you're not getting a dedicated building for it. Well, now you walk into the shopping mall to get your food demand satisfied, I'd imagine. But then what is preventing you from going from the shopping center to the pub once you've gotten your food demand? And also, what is this hoarding that you're doing? Isn't 100% enough? Now we've got 150%. And where are you going now? You went home instead of you went home and listened to the radio instead of going to the pub after you have been shopping. I don't know what to tell you. I can't quite help you with that. Then what we could do, since none of these people maybe are able to actually get to here, it would seem. Where do you people live? Spirehouse, Ampere House, Spirehouse, yes. The people living here manage to get to the pub, the people living here do not. Should we give them a pub? It seems like the decent thing to do. The state infrastructure is not, it is pub. No. So you're leveling the terrain to allow me to build, and then you're not allowing me to build. It's this again. Level terrain, try and get a little bit of room here. It's not going to be easy. Is that enough? Is that enough, you think? I'm not sure, maybe yes, it was enough. You don't need this fancy road for the pub, and it's only like 2 meters long anyway. That would be enough. And yes, assign construction office to the pub. Bum. Now you'll be able to enjoy alcohol, and considering it's basically all you have to do. So, yes. We could... they want sports, they say. Yes. We could build like a little football field and such. And residential area, sport. Tennis playground. 1 worker, 5... How does that work? 5 visitors. How does 5 people play tennis? I don't know. But they can play football. Tennis feels a bit aristocratic for these people. Here? Yeah, sure, here. It's goddamn noisy, this Tupolev. You wanted aeroplanes up here, even took quite violent actions towards the environment to get it accomplished. Yes, such is it. Okay, they'll get a football playground, and maybe here too, if we could cram it in somewhere. Yes, I think this makes more sense than trying to get something central up on the shelf. Yes, it does. There you go. There, a pub and a football field for you. I hope you'll be happier. Okay. And. What else? Is there anything else? Yes, well, the future expansion. For example, we could build something. How are we doing on the performance? We are doing... We're like at... We're about to hit the wall. That's what we're about to do. And goddamn global supply chain is not working out. I've been waiting now for I don't know how many weeks for this new CPU that was supposed to be delivered within or sent out within 48 hours. And it still says that it will be sent out within 48 hours. I don't know what sort of hours they are counting with, but it's not the kind that we're familiar to. Tell you that much. But the point also was here to actually grow the place quite a bit so that we would get bad performance and then see how much better performance we get as when we get around to that. But that's it. That's it for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for watching. Installment 150, whatever I said. Or whatever you can read in the video title there. Of the People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture. Good night.